All right, gather round the campfire for a tale of the high seas, piracy, and an extraordinary woman who ruled the waves. This is the story of Ching Shih, one of history's most formidable pirates, whose exploits in the early 19th century have become the stuff of legend. Born around 1775 in Guangdong Province, China, Ching Shih's early life was shrouded in mystery. She began her journey to infamy not on the deck of a pirate ship, but rather in the less glamorous world of a Cantonese floating brothel where she worked as a prostitute. Her life took a dramatic turn in 1801 when she caught the eye of a notorious pirate captain, Cheng Raymond. Impressed by her beauty and sharp mind, Cheng Ai married her, and Ching Shih soon became his trusted partner, not just in marriage, but in piracy as well. When Cheng Ai died in 1807, Ching Shih faced a critical moment. Rather than stepping down, she seized control of his pirate fleet, a formidable armada known as the Red Flag Fleet. This fleet was no small collection of ships. It was a massive force, boasting hundreds of junks, traditional Chinese sailing ships, and over 70,000 pirates under its command. Ching Shih's rise to power was unprecedented, especially in a world dominated by men. Ching Shih proved to be a shrewd and ruthless leader. She implemented a strict code of laws that governed her fleet, ensuring discipline and loyalty. Here are a few key points from her code. No theft from the common fund. All loot was to be registered, inspected, and then distributed fairly. Pilfering was punishable by death. No unauthorized attacks. Pirates were forbidden from attacking villages that supplied the fleet or unauthorized targets. Disobeying this rule could result in severe punishment, including decapitation. Respect for women captives. Women taken captive were to be treated with respect. If a pirate wished to marry a captive, it had to be done with mutual consent and proper ceremony. Violating this rule could result in death. Under her leadership, the Red Flag Fleet terrorized the South China Sea, attacking merchant ships, coastal villages, and even rival pirate fleets. Her strategic brilliance allowed her to evade capture and outmaneuver her enemies, both at sea and on land. The Chinese government, along with the British and Portuguese navies, found themselves unable to quell her influence, despite numerous attempts. One of her most significant challenges came in 1809, when the Chinese government launched a massive campaign to crush her fleet. In response, Ching Shih demonstrated her tactical genius. She used her knowledge of the coastal waters to set traps for the government's navy, leading them into ambushes and narrow straits where her smaller, more maneuverable ships had the advantage. Despite the relentless pursuit, she managed to keep her fleet intact and her power unchallenged. As the pressure mounted, Ching Shih recognized that maintaining her pirate empire against such formidable foes was becoming unsustainable. In 1810, she made a bold move to secure her legacy and the future of her fleet. She negotiated a surrender with the Qing government, but on remarkably favorable terms. Ching Shih was granted amnesty for herself and her crew, allowed to keep their plunder, and many of her pirates were even given positions in the Chinese military. After retiring from piracy, Ching Shih reinvented herself once again. She opened a gambling house and lived out her days in relative peace and prosperity. She passed away in 1844 at the age of 69, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate historians and storytellers alike.